SpongeBob is weird. We all know that, but there's one episode nobody can make sense of. And today, we're diving straight into it.
Good morning, Squidward! Wanna go jellyfishing?
It begins with Squidward trying to enjoy his morning clarinet practice, when of course SpongeBob and Patrick ruin his peace by begging him to go jellyfishing.
Squidward! Squidward! Oh, Squidward!
Fed up, Squidward storms off to the Krusty Krab for silence, locks himself inside the walk-in freezer, and slams the door.
No time.
2,000 years later.
That one tantrum changes everything, because he ends up frozen for 2,000 years. The first big wait what moment? How has no one opened this freezer in 2 millennia? Mr. Krabs just never restocked food? Did no one notice Squidward's literal face frozen in the door? It's one of those weird details the episode never explains, which only makes it creepier.
A frozen cephalopod!
I'll be out of here in no time.
When Squidward finally unfreezes, it's the year 4017. Bikini Bottom is completely unrecognizable. Everything is metallic, chrome, and lifeless. Instead of his familiar neighbors, Squidward meets Sponge, a futuristic robotic version of SpongeBob with rocket legs and hundreds of clones.
Squidward, just ask my clones, Spongetrons X, Y, and Z.
Are the other letters of the alphabet involved here?
Sure, all 486 of them.
Right here, the episode starts to feel strange. Why does the future still revolve around SpongeBob? It's like the world decided SpongeBob was so important he had to be preserved and multiplied forever. Meanwhile, Squidward, the one who was actually frozen, is treated like a glitch in the system.
Listen to me. I'm not supposed to be here. I gotta get home to my own time period. I gotta go.
Terrified, Squidward asks how he can get home. Sponge casually tells him there's a time machine down the hall like it's no big deal. Next to the can opener room, Squidward panics, dives in, and the chaos begins.
I'd better go to the past. Maybe now I can finally be alone with my clarinet.
He first tries to go back to the past, but overshoots, landing in prehistoric Bikini Bottom. Here he meets Caveman SpongeBob and Patrick, Spongegar and Patar. Squidward angrily swats a jellyfish, and the cavemen immediately copy him.
Oh, give me those things. You're supposed to catch them, like this. It's called jellyfishing.
And just like that, Squidward accidentally invented jellyfishing. This is hilarious and also tragic, because Squidward spends his whole life hating jellyfishing, only to learn he himself created it thousands of years ago. A perfect loop.
Get me out of here!
The cavemen don't like his clarinet playing though, and they chase him. In the chaos, Squidward breaks the time machine lever, and instead of going back to the past or future, he falls into nothing. This is the sequence that scared fans. Squidward is now floating in a completely blank white void. There's no ocean, no background sounds, not even bubbles. It's just emptiness. At first, he liked it. No SpongeBob, no Patrick, just peace. The longer he stays, the creepier it gets.
I may finally have found a place where I can be all alone.
Hello.
His voice starts echoing and repeating back to him, glitching into overlapping layers of alone, alone, alone.
Where's the time machine? Where is anything? Where?
His sanity begins to crack. He stomps the ground, screaming into the void, begging to go home. Then the machine listens. No levers, no commands, it just responds to his desperation and takes him back.
I even miss SpongeBob.
That's not how machines work. It's almost like the time machine is alive, or worse, like the timeline itself is controlling Squidward. He finally lands back in the present, thinking he's safe. But the cruel twist?
You don't know how happy I am to see you guys.
Does this mean you want to go jellyfishing?
SpongeBob and Patrick are waiting for him, asking to go jellyfishing. And when Squidward grumbles about the particle head who invented that game, SpongeBob casually replies, "You did, Squidward." And that's the end.
What? Oh no. Oh well, someone will realize I'm gone and come looking for me. I'll be out of here in no time.
At first, SB-129 looks like a goofy Squidward time travels and freaks out story. But if you really look closer, it doesn't add up. Why was he frozen for 2,000 years without anyone noticing? Why was the future Sponge expecting him like it was planned? How did he invent something he already hated? And what exactly was that white void? These questions have turned SB-129 into one of the most confusing episodes in the show's history. But maybe there are answers. Let's dive into some theories.
What?
Welcome to the future.
The future.
First, the paradox theory. Fans point out that if Squidward spent 2,000 years frozen and then came back to the present, there should technically be two Squidwards now. One who just survived a cosmic nightmare and one still frozen in the Krusty Krab freezer. The show never mentions this again, but it makes sense if you look at later SpongeBob time travel episodes like Back to the Past. That episode proves that there can be multiple versions of the same character existing at once. So SB-129 is the same. Squidward broke the timeline, and now there's a forgotten version of himself still stuck in that freezer forever. Then there's the bootstrap paradox. This one explains the jellyfishing problem. Squidward only knows about jellyfishing because SpongeBob and Patrick taught him. But he's the one who showed it to their prehistoric ancestors, which means the activity has no real origin, it just loops forever. That's called a bootstrap paradox, and it's the kind of closed time loop that makes SB-129 feel so eerie. Squidward is literally trapped in the thing he hates most, not because of SpongeBob, but because of himself.
Future! Thanks.
Another creepy theory focuses on the future clones. Remember how Sponge and his army of chrome clones seemed to be expecting Squidward? That's because sponges in real life are clonal species. They can live thousands of years by regenerating themselves. Same with starfish like Patrick. They can regrow entire bodies from a single limb. That means the future Sponge and Pat we're seeing aren't descendants at all.
Jellyfishing!
Somebody say jellyfishing?
Hi, Patron.
Just listen to me. I'm not supposed to be here.
They're the same SpongeBob and Patrick, just replicated for centuries, carrying the same collective memory. That would explain why they know Squidward is coming. They've lived this loop before. It's eternal repetition, and Squidward just stumbled back into it.
He's not here. No more SpongeBob. No more.
But the darkest part of the episode is still the void. What was that place? Some fans think it's not a real location at all, but Squidward's mind breaking inside the machine. When it glitched, he was basically erased from time, leaving only his consciousness in a blank limbo. The echoing voices could be fragments of his soul bouncing back at him, or even the voices of other lost characters erased from the timeline. And those strange floating fragments that appear, they look like shattered pieces of Bikini Bottom. Broken realities drifting into the void. It's almost like Squidward accidentally touched the raw code of the SpongeBob universe.
I even miss SpongeBob.
But wait for the scariest theory. Squidward might have actually died in that scene. The time machine explodes in light, squashes him flat, and folds in on itself. It's not survivable. Which means everything after, him begging, the machine listening, returning home, could all be part of a reset cycle. The machine didn't save Squidward, it rebooted him, like hitting restart on a video game character. That's why the loop continues exactly where it left off, with SpongeBob and Patrick inviting him to jellyfish again.
Who's the barnacle head who invented that game anyway?
You are, Squidward.
And that's what makes SB-129 so creepy. Squidward doesn't escape. He doesn't learn anything. He's stuck in an endless cycle of torment, jellyfishing, and neighbors he can't get rid of. SpongeBob and Patrick might be eternal clones, repeating the same memories forever, while Squidward is the only one aware enough to realize it's happening. That's why he's so bitter all the time. He remembers. He knows. So maybe SB-129 isn't just the most confusing SpongeBob episode. We just had to look at it closer and find out what exactly was happening, which had happened. So, let me know if you agree and want more mysteries to be solved.